to losing it all to becoming a billionaire. That's the journey. If you subscribe and share and like this page, you will come along on the ride with me. My name is Marshall Strong. I come from a poor upbringing from the dirt, but that's how we're all made at the end of the day, from the dirt. So your future is whatever you want it to be. This message is for anybody out there looking into getting into real estate or just 10x in their lives. I'm working with the youth right now, some young people, because they're moldable, they're adaptable, they're hungry, they're driven, and that's what you need. Before you're fully programmed, by the time you're 35 years old, only 5% of people will ever change. So I started growing when I was forever 15 years old, I guess, working out every day since I was 15. And I'm going to tell you right now that growth is the way. But my mindset was still fucking programmed. When I had my first $1 million in the bank, I over leveraged out of fear. I didn't effing know rates could go up 4% overnight. If I haven't done it in 40 years, it was a perfect fucking timing. But what it did is it tested me. It grew me. Everybody around me told me to quit, file bankruptcy. I didn't. I'd also taken 3 years off of selling homes to fight my ex. I wanted 60 grand a year for having children with me, which, long story short, I didn't do. I fought everything. I'm a fighter. Sometimes you pick too many fights, but I've been the rockest of bottoms ever. But that's what they say is the best place to build. Now I'm going to build the biggest empire you've ever seen. So if you're interested for the journey and to prove me wrong, because I love the haters, stay with me and see if I'm wrong. I don't say it unless I'm going to do it. So now I just contacted with the #1 jiu-jitsu trainer. He's traveling right now out of Fresno. He's been training since he was 17 years old. He's older than me. He's got multiple clubs. And I just told him, let's do the Ultimate Fighter in Fresno. We'll get a couple $1 million mansion in Fresno. I already got my eye on one. I've been thinking about getting it, and we're going to collab today. So pretty excited. His name's Angel. And he said, dude, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready. If I say it, I do it. I sound the same way. Let's go. So if you guys are interested in following along, make sure you subscribe today. I'm also mentoring anybody that's hungry, that's ambitious, that's looking to build not just money, but their character, warriors, people that have been through shit, that don't want to drink, don't want to. You're the going, the Bible says that it's better for you to be all in or all out. And that's all I am. So I was all in, I'm all in, trying to figure out what I believe in. But what I do know is that I'm jumping around. That's okay. Is that we're made in his image. I believe that I'm God. I'm creator of my own life. I'm made after my father. Therefore, I create whatever I want. And everybody has that power to do. Unfortunately, you get what you think about. So when you worry and you fear and you do all this shit, you bring it near. What you need to do is focus on what you want. And I got everything I wanted. Every single thing I wanted, I got everything I wanted. I was living in a 2,200 square foot house with a pool. I said I could live in half this house. Boom! I built a 1,000 square foot house. I got everything I wanted. But what I realized is my thermostat was set at 70 when it should have been 80 or 90 or 100. But most people are living to the thermostat of the life that they create. So no matter how hot or cold it gets outside, that thermostat's going to work to keep you right where you are. So your comfort level of money, if you're not comfortable with it, you can make as much money as you want, but you'll never keep it. I always thought, because I had somebody in my life that made good money but never saved, and somebody that made no money but saved. So I thought I was balanced out. But what I realized was I was able to save until I started investing. Then I overinvest. So it was always the fear mentality. So we're getting rid of that, and we're going to go big as humanly possible. I'm saying it on this channel, and I'm going to share this with some people that I'm going to be working with. And I'd love for you guys to connect with me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I do a sales training, and we're going to be doing possibly the Ultimate Fighter. I said possibly, but I got to get off because I'm driving around Fresno right now. All right. So getting my mind where I want it to be. Merry Christmas. God bless. I'm gonna peace out. See ya. Till next time.